I often get asked, what is the best way to spend my Armory Stars? So in this video, I'll break down all of the strategies I use to maximize returns and make money with the Armory Pass. Firstly, there are several different approaches to spending your stars. You might want a quick flip in order to rebuy another pass, you might be looking for items to hold long term in hopes their prices rise, or even accumulate stars in anticipation of a future content update. There's no right or wrong approach every time, but let's take a look at the best options for each strategy. If you want quick flips, as in you want to resell your items as soon as the trade hold expires for a profit, then my best advice is to visit CSROI, click on the Armory, select your currency, and whichever platform you plan to sell on. I usually set this to CS Float, but for this video, let's keep it simple and use the Steam market. Ensure that the collections are being filtered by Unbox ROI, and then take a look at which collections offer the highest unboxing percentages. Anything over 100 means statistically over time you are expected to make money. However, there are some important caveats to this. Before we continue, this video's sponsor, SkinSwap, is giving you a skin worth up to $50 entirely for free whenever you do your first trade and use my referral code. If you want to refresh your loadout, you can trade your skins for brand new ones in just a couple of seconds. Plus, the new Chinese markets feature lets you purchase cheap skins from Chinese sites directly, without the need for a Chinese ID or bank account. They accept deposits via crypto, MasterCard, and Visa. If you need to cash out, SkinSwap makes that simple too, with instant sell options to PayPal or crypto. On top of that, they run free daily, weekly, and monthly giveaways, with the chance to earn extra tickets simply by trading. Use my link or referral code for a 3% lifetime sales bonus and a free skin worth up to $50. Big thanks to SkinSwap for supporting the channel. As of the 18th of November, the Spawn and Field collection currently offers the best returns at 125% overall. But it's not as simple as that. We need to take into account the value distribution. By clicking into each collection, you will see which rarity tiers are responsible for how much of the expected value. So you can clearly see that in the Sport and Field collection, like most skin collections, the Covert is doing a lot of the heavy lifting, responsible for 42.8% of the return. Added to the Pink's 25%, it means that if you are just spending a couple of stars and do not hit a pink or red, your ROI drops by 67%. And now you're definitely in the negative. On the other hand, if we look at the Elemental Craft stickers, their overall unboxing ROI is a little lower at 117%, but here the blues, which is what you'll get 80% of the time, actually accounts for a lot more of the return value, and the red stickers are actually the smallest category. Of course, this means that you remove the possibility of getting a nearly $700 skin, since the most expensive item in this collection is the Ruby Wave, worth about $14, but you are more likely to see consistent gains rather than it all relying on getting lucky. If you have thousands of stars accumulated, then by all means go for the skin collections, as you should statistically be able to hit those rarer skins, but if you are spending anything less than 1,000 stars, I'd prioritize stickers. If we look at the missing link charms, they're not too bad either, but still the red and pink tiers are relatively more important than for the stickers. Of course, unboxing charms do have the chance to hit rare patterns, which might fetch some overpay, so you can take that into account. But at the moment, the elemental stickers are the best way to make consistent returns on quick flips. One other thing of note, CSROI does not account for sales fees, so remember that you will lose about 13% of your returns selling on the Steam market, and between 2 to 5% on CS Float, depending on your sales volume and if you want to withdraw. Next, if you instead want to build up your inventory value over time, I recommend redeeming collections that are likely to get rotated out next, and are in some form consumable so supply decreases. For this approach, we can either sell on the spike when any changes are announced, or hold on to them even more long term to see gains as supply dries up. As we saw back in September, some skins from the graphic design collection more than 4x'd in value after its removal announcement. I have two suggestions for this strategy. Firstly, the Sport and Field collection, as it is an extremely popular collection overall, notably with the Glock Axia and M4 Fade. However, this once again relies on spending quite a few stars over time and being patient, as we are not selling the skins right away. I could definitely see the Overpass 2024 collection being removed first, as with its reintroduction to the active map pool, we are able to obtain souvenir packages with the same skins as of the Budapest Major. This will increase the overall supply of these skins, and therefore I expect demand for the Armory collection to drop, as many people will simply buy the souvenir skins, which often end up being cheaper. There's probably an opportunity here as well, but personally I think the Spawn and Field will perform better long term. The original charm collections are also likely due for removal in the coming months, yet since they are not consumable given they can be detached and reapplied to a new skin, their supply will not decrease over time like stickers or skins used in trade-ups. And to be honest with you all, I'm biased and simply don't like charms. The Fever case is also a great choice here. Out of the gate it's been a favourite and has had monumental unboxing numbers ever since its release in April 2025. It's got highly desirable skins like the Orb Print Stream and notably the Doppler skeletons. I still don't expect this case to be removed for at least another year, since it's currently a huge cash cow for Valve, but this gives you time to build a solid pile of them. And if the gallery case could double in price on removal, I certainly believe the Fever case has potential to at least do the same, if not even better. Of course, right now the price on Steam has dropped back down to just 90 cents, so while slightly more expensive than the 75-cent redemption price, it obviously doesn't require any playtime, and also has the secondary effect of not actively increasing supply, as ideally we make money off reducing supply in the future, and any of our own redemptions actually works against us in this way. Finally, instead of redeeming your stars today, you could also accumulate them in hopes of Valve adding a new case or skin collection, redeeming said collection upon release, and then selling them after the 7-day hold expires. I did exactly that in one of my earlier videos, and actually lost money, even though I beat the unboxing odds. Of course, the most recently added charm and community sticker collections were overall a little underwhelming, and I'm fairly certain that if a good looking collection was added, I would have seen better results. But since this relies heavily on Valve, you never know. Keep in mind that since the CS skins market is volatile, and even collections that have a positive ROI today might not remain that way for the 7 days you redeemed items under trade lock. In addition, there are certainly questions about the future of cases and how Valve is working to appease regulations moving forward, so keep all of those in mind. If you want to learn about 12 more ways you can make money with CS2 skins, check out this video next. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and take care of yourselves.